Hello guys, Soft Tony here, and in today's tutorial we will be creating an ultra-modern neon text animation step by step here in After Effects without using any third-party plugins. Before we begin, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, hit the like button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming video tutorials. So let's get started with the creation here in After Effects. Alright, we're here in After Effects, and first, like always, let's create a new composition. Hit Ctrl or Command plus N or hit on this little icon. This is gonna be final composition 1920 by 1080, 30 frames per second, and duration I will leave it to around 10 seconds. Hit OK and then go right click to create our background. Find here solid layer. Okay, this is gonna be background like usual, and then hit OK. Now go here in the effects and preset, and if you can't find the effects and preset option, just go window and you will find it here. Now type ramp effect and then drag and drop onto the background solid layer. For this start of the ramp, go upper left corner, end of the ramp lower right corner. For the first color, leave it to pure black color, and for the second one, let's type here 010033 to get this type of blue color. Hit OK, and now let's duplicate this background solid layer. Hit Ctrl plus D or go edit and then duplicate. I will rename this one to grid. OK. And also here on this grid solid layer, let's change colors. For the start color, let's type here 00A1FE to get this type of color. Hit OK. You can also use eyedropper for this end color. And now let's add our next effect. This is gonna be ball action. OK. Drag and drop onto the grid solid layer. And here let's also make few adjustments. For the grid spacing, type here 10. And for the ball size, instead of 100, type also 10. This is looking cool to me. Now hit T for the opacity of this grid solid layer, and instead of 100 type here 15 or 20 according your needs. This is looking cool to me for now, and I will close this effects control. Okay, this is looking awesome. Let's duplicate this grid solid layer once again. Hit Ctrl plus D. I will rename this one to Star Burst. Okay, hit F3 again for effect control. Okay, for the start of the color, let's change to pure white color, and also for the end color, let's change also to this white color. Hit OK, then delete this ball action effect. Go here in the effects and preset again, and let's type Star Burst effect. Okay, drag and drop onto the Star Burst solid layer. And here also basically you can play around with the options. For the scatter I will do to around maybe 500, and for the speed minus 0.15, something like this. Also now hit T for this layer, and let's play around here with the opacity maybe to around 40%. Hit 0 in our finals, and our background for our text is looking cool. Okay. Our next step is to create text here in composition window. In our preview, hit Ctrl plus T or go here on this little icon. I will type just my own text, neon glow. Okay, you can type your own text, center it here in the align option. Okay, if you can't find align option, just go window and you will find align here. Now double click on our neon glow text. Okay, go here to swap fill and stroke, and also use here 5 for this stroke width of our text. Okay, now it's time to animate our text. Okay, open up this little triangle and then go here on animate, find here opacity, and for the opacity type here 0. Okay, now go here on add option, property, and find position. Okay, and for the Y parameter, let's type here 200. Now open up this range selector 1. Set up the first keyframe here at 0 frames. For this offset option, type here minus 100, okay, and then go to around 5 seconds or so, and let's type here 100. And now our animation is looking something like this. Our next step is to open up this advanced option, and here for the shape, instead of square, find ramp up. For the ease high and ease low, type 50. And also if you want to randomize order, instead of this off option, change it to on. Okay, hit 0, and this is looking really cool. What we can do next is to select both of the keyframes, hit F9, go to graph editor and draw a curve like this. Okay, now hit 0 in the finals, and then this is looking cool. You can readjust the keyframes according to your needs, maybe to around 3 seconds, hit 0, and this is looking awesome. Okay, our next step is to add few effects on the neon glow text. Okay, go in the effects and presets. For the first effect that we're going to use is ramp effect. Okay, find ramp effect, drag and drop onto the text, and for the first color go upper left corner. Okay, for the second color lower right corner. For the first color let's type here code 00B4FF and then hit OK. You can also use eyedropper for the second color, but later on if you want to change color you can just go here and change your colors according to your needs. Okay, our next effect that we're going to use is drop shadow. Drag and drop onto our neon glow text. And here for the shadow color, let's change here to FF00D2, this type of pink color, hit OK. For the distance, let's leave it to 5, and for the softness, type here 20. Now hit Ctrl+D to duplicate this drop shadow, and for this second drop shadow, distance type 10, and for the softness, type here 40, and then duplicate this once again, hit Ctrl+D, for the distance type here 20, and for the softness, let's go somewhere around 80. This is looking cool. Okay, I will close again this effects control for now. Now let's pre-compose this text. Go right click, find here pre-compose. This is gonna be just text. Make sure to move all attributes into the new composition. Okay, now add our next effect. This is gonna be glow. Okay, drag and drop onto the text composition. And for the glow threshold, let's go to around 90. Glow radius instead of 10, maybe to around 5. And glow intensity, you can leave it to 1. Play around here with the options in every moment later on. Okay, now let's duplicate this text composition, hit Ctrl+D, then go here again in the effects and preset, find effect, find edges. Okay, drag and drop onto the first text composition, delete this glow effect, and for the blending mode, instead of normal, find here add. Select this invert option. Okay, and now select both of the text composition, go right click, pre-compose, and let's rename this one to text plus elements. Make sure to move all attributes into the new composition and then hit OK. And now in our finals we have this cool looking glowing text. Okay, for the next step let's also duplicate this text plus elements, hit Ctrl+D. For the lower one, let's rename this one to shadow. Okay, go here in the effects and preset and find effect CC radial fast blur. Okay, drag and drop onto the shadow composition, and for the center let's go somewhere around here. Cool. For the amount let's type 90, hit T for opacity, go to around 30%. And now in our final scene our neon glow text is looking awesome. What we can do also is to open up this text again and hit T for a few times for the opacity and just random animate our opacity option. 100, go to around maybe 50, then here just random animate this opacity option, something like this. And now when we go here in the final composition, hit 0, and our neon glow text is looking really cool and really awesome. Okay, you can also add here light effects, few adjustment layers if you want. Go right click to create new adjustment layer. Okay, this is gonna be light rays, and then go here in the effects and preset again like usual, find light rays effect. Okay, cool. Uncheck this option color from source. For this radius option I will do maybe to around 180, warp softness to around maybe 200. You can play around and change colors according to your needs, maybe to do this type of blue color. You can readjust this point in every moment. Okay, also you can lower down intensity if you want, and then hit Ctrl+D, readjust the second light trace, go to around here maybe, play around with the options. Now let's add also lens flare, but before that let's lower down this also intensity. Go right click to create new adjustment layer. This is gonna be lens flare. Okay, go again here in the effects and preset, find lens flare effect, drag and drop onto the adjustment layer, and here let's also play around with the effect. For this flare center, go somewhere around here maybe. You can also animate, go here at 0 frames, set up the first keyframe for this flare center, then go to around 5 seconds or so, and just move this X parameter to maybe somewhere around here or according your needs. Hit 0 on your keyboard, and our scene is looking really cool and really awesome. You can also blend this with original, go to around maybe 50 or 60%, hit 0, and our neon glow text is looking cool and is looking really awesome. Also, one thing for the end, what we have forgotten to do is to animate tracking. Open up this text plus elements, then text, then open up this little triangle, go here again on the animate, find tracking, go here at 0 frames. For the tracking amount, let's go to around 40 or 30. Set up the first keyframe for the tracking amount and then go to around 5 or 6 seconds, somewhere around here, and let's type here 0. And now when we hit 0 on our keyboard, you can also see that we have cool movement of our neon glow text. Okay, center it or align it again to the center. And in our final composition, hit 0. And our animation is looking really cool and really creative. Hit 0 again, and this is looking awesome. Okay, just make sure also to go here on paragraph option and set this option center text. This is because our animation, our tracking animation, will go here from the center, on the left, and also on the right side. Okay, this is looking awesome. And that was it for today's tutorial. Alright guys, as I already said, that was everything for today's tutorial. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button. Also, please consider to subscribe if you haven't already. Also, take a look on my channel for even more great tutorials. And until next time, stay creative and bye bye!